for me, that's a big thing coming from what's going on, here at home and everything, because I don't usually do that. So I'm not trying to be an ass to everything. I just come off with a stupid what's going on, and that's what I've done. I've been like that on Elisa's show. Was on that with a bunch of other I don't usually do shows. So it is. So if anybody takes offense, good. I apologize. That's just a stupid done. I've been like that on Elisa's show. I'm not actually calling you guys cunts. It's almost like a doorbell. It is. Hello, doorbell. If anybody takes offense, and I know you guys get apologize. That's just. I'm not putting anybody down. Just like I'm not actually calling you when William says hi or anybody says hi. Doorbell. It is. Ringing the doorbell. If anybody takes offense, and I know you guys get apologize. That's just. I'm not putting anybody. It's kind of hard for me to get this all out because I usually don't says hi or I think with everything in the gym, it's kind of turned us all inside out. It's kind of hard for me to get this all out. Sometimes each going after each other and everything. It's not it's not turned us all really right out. It's not right at all. It's kind of hard. So if anyone's offended by any of that, going after each other and everything, it's not. I apologize for that. It's not turned us all really right out. It's not right. Cynthia had made up something about me, which was if anyone's offended by any of that, so that's why I went off on her. And I apologize for that. So
I think a lot of people don't get it because, a couple, a handful of us were from HP TV chat, so I know that you and Chip have been going at each other for a long time. I think a lot. I understand the cunt thing. That's like you said, that's your hey, how you doing? Type thing. So I know that you and Chip have been going at each other for a long time. I think a lot. I understand the cunt thing.
I've done that since since then. I've been doing that since before. It doesn't mean I'm putting anybody down, and
I think a lot. I understand the cunt thing.
I've done that. Whatever this kid has on, whatever for whatever reason, I don't know, really don't give a shit. But and I really despise the fact that whatever this kid has, he continues to do it. He can't stop people from doing it because don't give a shit. But the long term, really despise the fact we're all on here. I know he continues what you guys look like. Can't stop people. Some people know what I look like, and I know what some of the majority of people really don't know what each other looks like. We're all on here. I know he continues what you guys look like. Can't stop people. And having what I look like, your lives put out there. The majority of people really don't know kind of some people do, some people don't. For me, it's a getaway from the normal everyday life. Your lives put out there. But when some fucking idiot, some people do starts talking about my kid that way, I'm not gonna get away. It's a normal everyday because I know for a fact I'll never meet this guy, and I know for a fact that starts talking about my kid that way, I'm not gonna get away. I'm never gonna get satisfaction out of it. I'll never. So for all the anger I have, I'll never be able to bring it out on this kid. I'm not gonna get away. I'm never gonna get satisfaction out of it.
Hey, Kenny, welcome back.
For all the anger I have, I'll never be able to bring it out on this kid. I'm not gonna get away. I'm never gonna get satisfaction out of it.
Hey, Kenny, welcome back.
He is. He's goofy. He wants to talk to you. I mean, Hansi, Kenny wants to talk to you.
Hey, Kenny,
Hansi
welcome
was
back.
there. Hey, what's up, Hansi?
He wants to talk to you. Hansi, Kenny wants to talk to you.
Hey, Kenny,
Hansi
welcome
was
back.
there. Hey, what's up, Hansi?
Cynthia's here too.
How's it going?
It's going fine.
Hansi, Kenny wants to
I didn't hear what
Hansi
Book was
there.
saying because
Hey, what's up, Hansi?
there was like feedback and stuff. How's it going? So I don't know if you wanted to. Did you want to address me directly? I didn't hear what
nothing to say
Book
to
was
you.
saying
I mean,
because
I don't, like I
there was
said,
like feedback and stuff. How's it going?
a guy that
So I don't know if you
constantly
wanted to. Did you want to address me directly? I didn't hear
who's
what
special to say
Book
to
was
you.
saying
I mean,
because
I
there
don't, like I said,
was
and it's
feedback
low.
and stuff. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with me. I've never brought up your kids or children, and I never would. That's not my bag. It's not what I do, and I would never do. That's not my thing. If that's what your kids do, that's his choice. I never would. No bearing over what kid does. He's a fucking madman. That's his thing. Yours is cunt. Mine is being a cunt. We all have our fucking crosses to bear. I just don't like you. I think that you have been a hypocrite and a mine is being a for so long that it gets right under my skin. I just don't like you. I think that you have been a hypocrite and
perfect example because I don't know where I've been a
it gets
hypocrite.
right under my skin. There were many times where I heard you on air with Jimmer or saw you in the chat encouraging him when he was saying these things about so many different people. There were many times whoever it was on air at that particular night. I couldn't even tell you who exactly he was going off on at the time. I don't know if it was whoever it was on air at that particular night.
Was Tara. And did you hear me talk about Tara right now?
No, I did not hear what you said.
I said that Tara had messaged I had a problem with him, and she was asking, why would you hear me talk about Tara right now? And why I was like that with her. And she says, you're an ass to every message. I said, I'm not an ass to everybody. I like Tara. I don't hate it. Why would you hear me talk about Tara?
He's a cunt.
And why I was like that with her. Well, and she's like I said, Tara, every message. I said, I'm not an ass to everybody. I like even Kenny. I gave it to Kenny too, and it was all just in fun. I don't hate Kenny. What happened with Tara was there was something brought up about her boyfriend that was explained. Kenny, I gave it to Kenny too. I didn't catch all in fun, and so the stuff that she said to me, what I had missed. Tara was, so I apologized to her. I said I had no right to be that way, and I'm sorry. I apologized. So that whole time I was going off, being that way for something I didn't understand or didn't hear, and we're good now. But as far like Jessica, and she said, why is it Jessica? I called Jessica that just as a goof. I didn't hate her. I didn't not like her. Nothing. Nobody. There's nobody else I've ever like had a beef with or anything. Nobody. And if there has,
do you think maybe like the way you're perceiving things, like you're thinking people don't have a problem with it, but when in reality, like people are thinking that you're being an asshole?
Well, okay, you're in here. Okay, cool. No one's ever told me or no one's ever said anything to me. Like you and I had a direct chat in message, and no one's ever told me that they've had a problem with it. It's just like, oh, Swoog's here. That's it. So if anyone's had those feelings, I've never heard it. But as far as hate goes, I don't hate anybody. And that doesn't mean in here. And that means in my real life. That's a pretty strong word for me, because that means you don't go back from it. I don't hate anybody.
I don't hate anybody either. I dislike certain people. It's called that.
Like even when it comes down to Chip, I don't hate them. I just dislike them. And a lot of people, I have a reason. I have an absolute good reason. And the fact, like I just got done saying, Tara, if you didn't hear, and Cynthia, if you didn't hear, all this shit goes down on a fucking keyboard. No one is going to see each other in person. No one going to say anything to each other in person. No one's going to come face to face with anybody. Because if it was that or it turned out, Chip wouldn't be saying anything.
Chip is a troll.
Exactly. But still, it's a real hard thing to swallow when someone talks like that about your kid. And I know, Cynthia, I can't control. I'm not going to control. I'm not going to control. I'm not going to control anybody. So with that in mind, where else have I been mean to anybody? Where else have I been mean to anybody? If you don't like me, I don't have to speak to you. You don't have to speak to me. That's all fine. That's fine and dandy with me.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're mean to people, because you calling people cons, I could care less. I feel like it's tired and whatever, but it doesn't affect me on any level, because, I've been called worse by better men. But besides that, it's not what you're saying. It's the fact that you supported him for so long, right to the fucking end.
You did.
No, I certainly didn't. I don't know who you think you're talking. You said you didn't even know who I was till yesterday. So now you're going to tell me what you know?
I remember you from before, but you were.
Oh, now you remember who I am.
You were in there. You were in there. Tara was in there. We were all in there at one time. All of us.
At one time. But at one time, Jimmer was, a normal, seemingly normal guy. but then he started harassing people and doxing people and just straight up, being cruel to people, and people left, but there was a few that stayed, and you were the last one standing, like you and maybe one or two other guys, and you just sat there while he harassed literally everybody in the community, and then when he ditched you, you just popped into chat like nothing ever happened. Like you never laughed at literally everybody that Jimmer attacked, and you just popped right in here like, oh, I guess we're all friends again. And
no, never. I never ditched. He never ditched me. I left on my own accord. He would have to have kicked me out of there. I stayed there. I was also in here too.
That's our point. You're not getting it.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, I was always in here. I was always in here when I was in there too, and no one had a problem with it. The only people who had a problem with it was you, and probably Cynthia.
Yeah, I guess so, because we weren't in the server, so we didn't know that. We didn't know that this was like a Jimmer sympathizer server.
Well, you see anybody else in here sympathizing with him?
He's why I'm not doing live shows.
Yeah, really. I mean, Tara, come on. You can't claim that when you can't say that this entire server is a Jimmer sympathizer server. This server is meant to be a place where who cares? That's all fucking in the past.
Jimmer ruined the dream. I'm not doing live streaming until some point next year. I don't care.
Why, Kenny? You shouldn't let Jimmer like ruin something that you enjoy if you enjoy it.
He doxed my friends.
I thought you were leaving this server for good. You left.
He doxed everybody. He literally did that to everybody. Did you think that your friends were special? You thought they weren't going to fuck everybody over and not get fucked over back?
See, and I don't know, and I didn't know any of that stuff. When Kenny just said that right now, I didn't know any of that.
That's bullshit. There's no way.
I think I wanted to leave, Billiam.
I mean, it is possible, Cynthia, because everything was pretty much like put a lock on it, like shut up in Will's server, so it's possible he doesn't know.
I don't know. I'm not in here 24 hours a day like fucking Helen. So you assuming that I'm in here 24 hours a day and I know everything? I don't.
Yeah, I literally got here 2 days ago. So, I don't know what has been going on up to that point. I have no idea. But as for everywhere else, it's kind of common knowledge that that's been his thing all along. And besides that, I've heard you on air with him when he was going off on these fucking rants, just saying horrible things about people, like a lot of people. So for you to now wave the white flag and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard any of this stuff.
Was it anybody in here? Was it Billiam? Was it Aggro? Was it Trap? Was it anybody in here?
Well, all the people that you named were sitting there rooting Jimmer along until the end. Like, all the people that you just named were people that
I wasn't.
Jimmer was
no, and I wasn't either.
Untrue. I sure wasn't.
You guys are
being supported until the end.
When you mean the end? When do you mean the end, Tara? Like, what are you talking about? Because I've literally not been watching Jimmer for months, and I've not been supporting any of this shit
until Jimmer's channel started getting deleted.
No,
that's not accurate on my part.
Supporting him. I stopped supporting him as soon as he switched to basketball when I was done.
Oh, you're a traitor.
That's actually when he started really going off the rails. So if you want to put me in the boat that I stayed until the end, and I have to be put into that situation with you that I was there till the end, so be it. But just because I was in there, that doesn't mean like in here right now with these people, I know everything that's going on.
Yeah,
because and everybody was in there at one time.
And you can't claim that all of us were there till the frickin' when his channels got. I didn't even find out that all of his channels got taken down until someone posted in Kitty's old server saying, "Hey, look at what happened to all of his old channels. They're all gone." Literally, we had not been keeping up with Jimmer. We had forgotten about him for months and months, ever since he started bashing people like Diane and just LED and just a bunch of random people. And he used to go on these like really, really late, like drunk live streams. I stopped before all that. And Tara, I think you have it a little bit wrong there.
Yeah, I heard my name mentioned. I was stepped away for a second. What did I do?
I don't know. Every time somebody told me that Jimmer was trashing me on air, or he was trashing one of the other girls or whatever, whoever he was deciding to trash that particular time, and I looked, there was a few people who weren't banned at the end, and it was people like Spoog. I can't even remember their names because I didn't watch that much, but they would sit there and just, laugh it up in the chat, and Jimmer would just be trashing people.
Hacks versus Hacks was one of them.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a couple others, but none of those people, except for maybe Spook.
And then you would go into a Discord, and there would be like, somebody would be upset, like, "Oh, Jimmer's, trashing us again. Like I didn't even do anything to Jimmer, and he fucking hates me. What did I do to be called this?" And then you would have people like Trap over in the corner, like, "Oh, let's just get along. It's not that big of a deal." Like, okay, it's not that big of a deal to you, Trap, because you weren't being, fucking hounded and having shit thrown at you for 6 hours a night for a fucking month straight.
So I couldn't go on there and troll, is what you're saying? Me going on there and saying,
if that's what you can, like, sucking his ass and kissing up to him every night is trolling for you, then
it wasn't allowed.
Maybe
allowed
we've got a different.
Speak all night.
Maybe we've got a different approach for what trolling is. What Travis was doing at the end, I would consider trolling.
Tara, let's let the gentleman talk. Let me moderate this, Billiam. And
it's all good. There's nothing I'm gonna say to her that's gonna convince her anything different. It's no problem.
That you didn't, because I know Trap quite well, and I can say, I mean, I understand where it might seem that way, but he really knows what's up behind the scene. He's a Beetlejuice troll. He doesn't say anything malicious even. He just says, man, he's always sarcastic.
This is an escape from my 12-hour workdays. So all this other daily crap has nothing to do with me. Every time I go in there, I would visit with people in the chat. Never say shit positive to Jimmer, troll him forever, and say the stupidest shit until he finally got pissed off and kicked me out.
You don't know all his. You don't know Trap's other accounts, so you don't know what he was doing on other accounts.
Joe Trap, you're a fucking sucker, dude. You got suckered the fuck up, and I love that you got suckered. Cause you're dumb.
Fucking Trap doesn't bother anybody. He just totally. And he just and this guy just goes, I've never heard that. See, I've never heard that. And the stuff that, Tara, you're talking about, the way I was going off on you with Jimmer was the exact same thing I was talking to you about in our direct message conversation. Had I known that from you, there was no fucking way I was going to do that. No fucking way. And we got that, and we talked about that.
That's what's the ridiculous thing about it. Like, why would you take Jimmer as an authority on what my private relationship was like? Like, why would you think that Jimmer had any authority to tell anybody what my ex-boyfriend was like when we hadn't even been speaking for months? Like, we were fighting for months at that point. But somehow Jimmer is the authority. Like, Jimmer knows more than what I'm sitting online saying in the same call. Like, you're lying. You're full of shit. You don't know anything about him. Just leave it alone. Like, why would you assume that Jimmer's the authority over me on my relationship?
Oh, forget number one. I didn't assume he
because Jimmer was the popular one. Jimmer had a channel. Jimmer brought you guys your little club to where you could hang out and talk shit on air or whatever, and it was cool. And now that Jimmer's gone, there's nowhere to go. So now everybody's piled up in Travis's stream doing the same shit.
Who are we talking
until
about?
something goes bad, if something goes bad. But I think Travis is a little more level-headed than Jimmer was, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully, you know, it works out for you, Travis.
I'm pretty cuckoo.
That's just not accurate, though. You weren't in these discords, so you can't really say that.
I left because I was being harassed, and all these other people were in these discords just accepting it, like, oh well, that's just how Jimmer is. So why should I be like
either.
happy to talk to people who are like that?
Let me talk and explain to you.
There were two people who spoke up for me. Caleb was one of them, and he got kicked out on the spot. Ramu was one of them. He got kicked out too. There was nobody saying like, dude, you're going off the deep end. There was nobody who even said you're going off the deep end for anybody that Jimmer was attacking. Not just me, just anybody in general. Even Weaver. I remember Weaver saying that he was going to come in and he was going to defend Diane and that he was going to defend Cynthia, and then he brought them both up, and Jimmer fucking went in on both of them. He started attacking them both. You know what Weaver did? Instead of confronting them, he shut up and stood there and let him fucking do it. Like, what's the point?
But you've never seen Not Wendy. That's who I post as, Not Wendy, on there encouraging Jimmer to go after you, Cynthia, Diane, or anything. You've never seen that. And if you think you saw that, you're mistaken. That's never been a fact.
I can say the same thing
I've
with Trap.
I've ever seen a Not Wendy on YouTube, period.
Don't worry about me, Helen.
I was under the assumption that you and Jimmer were speaking off the air because you were the one that started this Discord, right? You're the one that got everybody into this Discord, right? You set it up for Jimmer, correct? If I'm wrong.
Jimmer left the Discord. Jimmer left the Discord and made a completely different Discord by the time that came around. We hadn't been speaking for like a month. I tried to make peace with Jimmer, and that was his response to it. Let's blow up her private relationship because we just found out that her and her boyfriend broke up.
So the reason I was having the way I did with you is like I explained with you in chat. Until then, I didn't have anything against you. And I told you in the chat, I must have missed what he was doing because I thought it was a different relationship that you had. Was I on there talking shit about you? Absolutely. Did I apologize to you? Yes. Did you accept it? Yes. But I'm not gonna keep saying, well, you were in here and you stayed till the end. Yeah, I did stay till the end. But when I stayed till the end, I was also in here with these people, and these people never had a problem with me. And I've had late night conversations with these people about stuff personally that I never thought I would ever say to them. They've accepted me and they've talked to me. So they accept me.
Unless I'm wrong, you're angry with Sloog for being mean and me for being nice.
Thanks, Trap.
You like to throw these little passive-aggressive remarks around, and you never did it to me until you got kicked out of the server, which the funny thing is you got this little passive-aggressive grudge, like, oh, because she, you know,
like
cut me off that one time when I was insulting her.
A joke I made the other day about some post about girls, and I was using a Tea Party reference, and you wrote a long paragraph about how stupid I was and all this kind of stuff, and was not even talking about. I was joking around about something.
It was a passive-aggressive comment. Me and somebody else was having a conversation, and you made a direct comment about girls.
Again, I'm not trying to sound like one-sided.
And I was the only cam girl there.
I was there in the chat, and that was a total joke. I can't remember what it exactly was, but I do remember.
It's all good. She's not gonna change her mind. No worries.
Look at listen.
I have to say, Trap's not malicious. Spook might have said some stuff, and I'm not trying to. I know Trap is a good fella, and I'm not saying Spook's not. You guys continue.
No, listen, Tara, when I had this conversation with you, you said, see, fucking Travis, you fucking derailed me.
Way to derail everything. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. No, we were talking about how we hate each other. Go, let's continue.
No, I didn't say I didn't. The thing is, you don't let these things go. And it's like, you said you're not perfect. Well, neither is everybody in here. So you just got to let things go, because if you're not, then you're going to always, well, you sound like my sister who remembers shit 40 years ago and bitches about it. you said that
It's because this is the first time that I'm talking to all of these different people who I haven't spoken to in months.
you haven't.
Did you guys think that I was just like not talking to you guys because I was hoping that you would accept me into your society? No, I wasn't talking to you guys because I was being fucking harassed all the time. People were showing up at my house, and then I had Jimmer on air for 5 hours a night telling people that they should beat me and rape me and rob me and punish me by any means necessary. And y'all are just sitting there in this chat room like, la-di-da, whatever. I mean, fuck it. It's entertainment, and I didn't feel like that was entertainment. I felt like that was fucking gross and vulgar and horrible. And I felt like for people to sit there and just continue to keep going back to that,
I think you're spinning
bullshit. And yeah, you guys don't want to hear it because you don't want to hear that maybe you were a fucking asshole for a day. But hey, life's a bitch and then you die.
Well, let me ask you
this.
this:
is the first time you're hearing it. This is the first time I'm talking to any of y'all.
That's really encouraging me to stream. Really encouraging me.
Kenny, I wouldn't watch your stream anyways.
Nobody cares, Kenny. Nobody
Nobody
cares.
asked you to fucking
Nobody cares, Kenny.
Okay, you think I care what any of you fucking think of my stream? Go blow
Kenny, nobody cares.
Go.
You don't even do a stream. Bye, Kenny Warlock. Warlock Kenny.
Travis,
tranny lover.
you're such an interesting
tranny lover.
piece of
you
fucking
love trannies. You
shit.
love big black cock. This isn't about you and your big black cock exception.
Travis, I hope you kill yourself. I hope you fucking kill yourself. Yeah. Take a gun,
that's right.
Put it against your temple.
Take a gun, put it against your temple, and pull the fucking trigger, douchebag.
See, Tara, this shit happens all the time. Everyone gets on everybody. And the stuff that was said to you by Jimmer was fucked up, okay? And I told you in the chat, that's why I didn't like it.
Are you kidding? Travis gets on me every day. Fuck off.
Kenny, I'm going to mute you.
Moving forward, Kenny, or moving forward, Tara, I don't have a problem with you. As far as I know, I'm settled with it. But if you're going to go back and say,
we settled it. We had our conversation and we settled it. My response was Trap was talking to me and I was responding to him, and then you started again. So now I'm responding to you again. But as far as I was concerned, we settled it.
All right.
But I just have to say, on behalf of me and certain other people, Tara, I never found any of that stuff funny necessarily. It was more everything else that was funny. The Kenny, there's a lot of clips I could play where we're just barreling through anything he's saying, and it's just us making fun of Kenny. I mean, I'm thinking of one specific time.
I never watch Kenny. Like, I'd never watch Kenny. I watched him when he did the After Jimmer shows right at the beginning, but when he went on his own and like Kitty started producing that, I didn't watch any of it because it just seemed like he didn't seem into it at all. So
Kenny left the server again.
Poor baby.
No. By the way, Tara, I would like to point out though quickly that I was never watching Jimmer. I was never sitting there in chat really. Like if I ever popped in there, it was in there for a second just to see how like what was going on and then leaving usually right away.
Hi, Tara.
Hey, Hansi.
I don't even know who's
That's
speaking.
Hansi.
Kenny's back.
Kenny's dumb? What?
Back.
Tara, my name
he
is
left and he came back in already.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going?
Good. Is everyone? I had to mute myself for a bit. Is everyone like calmed down now? Or is it crazy? Like,
I think we've aired our grievances out for the most part.
We're all good now.
Yeah, Tara and I are fine.
Airing the grievances like we're airing it out like it's fucking Festivus or some shit.
Hansi, do you have any grievances that you'd like to air out about me?
Shut up.
Will feels like he is left out because he didn't get bitched at tonight.
For once. For once, I did get bitched at.
And I wasn't trying to bitch at anybody else, but I mean, as far as aggro and trap, I felt like you guys were just, continuing the same
But wait, before you get into
passive
this,
aggressive type of trolls when I was in Travis's chat, which is why I left Travis's original server. If you guys still have that server,
Oh yeah.
because it just seemed like every time I spoke, you guys had some snarky little comment to say, and it was just like, I can't have a conversation with these people. They're just gonna keep doing the same crap.
There's nothing deleted from that server, so grab a screenshot of anything I fucking said to you.
I'm not in that server. I left it.
You said you never even recognized Not Wendy from YouTube chat, and I certainly don't have an AgroPox account on YouTube. So like I've stuck up for you a lot. I really have. I've never thought that shit was funny. I've never thought Jimmer was funny. I stuck around for the community. You're blaming me, and I've never done any of these things.
I'm not blaming you for the Jimmer stuff.
But I've never come at you. The only time I've come at you is when we've had differences in MSJ's server, and we patched that shit up. And I don't know what snarky shit I've said to you. I've always thought you were a smart person. I thought you were funny. I thought you were great on the show. I've never had a bad word to say about you, Tara. And a lot of people have heard that. They're not going to speak up apparently, but a lot of people have heard of that. A lot of people you trust have heard that.
I know you've never said anything bad to her that I've been around.
I don't know. Maybe I was reading it. Maybe I was reading it a little differently than what you guys were meaning it, but it just seemed like what it seemed like to me was after you guys got kicked out of my server, which I didn't even kick anybody. I kicked a few people out. I kicked Travis out. Travis was mine. Will was mine. Kitty was mine. Like I can tell the people who I did kick out, but there was other people who got kicked out that wasn't me, and they just were like, well, it must have been Tara. So they were upset with me about it. And it just seemed like you guys talked to me differently after that point, every chance you got. If I just happened to go into another server, which was rare. I think Travis's was the first server that I went into. Maybe it was Michael Sachs.
I popped your
cherry. And
it
just seemed like you guys were just like not gonna say it, but you're being like passive aggressive and being kind of trolly just to like not get in any trouble, but still be an asshole kind of. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. So I just left.
No, I don't. Anybody that knows me can tell you I don't do passive aggressive. Ask Jackson Black if I do passive aggressive. I just don't. But I've never.
Aggressive.
I've never had a beef with
Bill,
you.
You don't do passive aggressive. You just gossip behind closed doors.
And in fact, I wasn't even kicked out of your server when Jimmer made the second call about whoever's in her servers getting kicked out of mine. Blah blah blah. I left. I said enough of this stupid shit. I stuck around with the community. It was nothing against you or your server. I just took off because I figured I was going to end up alone anyways. I was going to be gone from both servers or something like that. So I just made a choice and went with that. But I've never held anything against you, and I've never really had any beef with you. I thought you're a cool person. I've never had beef. You're such a cunt, Travis.
Cunt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute his bot.
Come on.
All that stuff went down, and Jimmer started saying that we had to pick a server and all that. Me and a couple other people were not going to go anywhere and see if he was really going to have the balls to do it. But a lot of us weren't given that opportunity. And but the second time, I guess I was accused of doing screenshots or something. And instead of it being like a direct message to me, it was posted on YouTube chat.
See, that's another misconception. Everybody thinks that they were being accused of screenshots. Literally once a week for the first 3 weeks, if you didn't talk within 3 days, the server would prune and just automatically remove the people who weren't talking to remove all of the inactive people.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we were having a screenshot problem.
Yes, ma'am. That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about whenever I was kicked out.
Cynthia, can you go and push the talk? I got to get you.
And the next thing I know, I was kicked out of the server. And y'all were talking about.
Thank you, Cynthia.
I'm pretty sure, like, I came back and and try to invite you back.
Yeah, no, it's no worries. That's what I'm saying. It's no big deal. I'm just saying you're not. It's not as clear cut as it's trying to be made. It's not as easy as that. A bunch of shit got fucked up. A bunch of us followed a drunk fucking pillhead that got worse and worse and violent towards people.
Dude, I'm not that bad.
Well, Helen, I'm not talking about you right now, but God bless you. And I would hope a lot of us are trying to move past all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do since the server split, literally.
I think we can all get on a green stare.
And Hanson's here, God bless him.
But I think we should mention that moving past shit is different for different people.
Right, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. And I'm not saying there's not, like, it's done today, it's got to be over. I'm just saying that whatever I could do to help out, let me know. But I'm always going to be a jokey, troll type person. That's just my deal.
That's how he was raised.
And I like Beetlejuice a whole lot.
If you're saying that you didn't mean it, is like you didn't mean it to like get under my skin because you were upset with me about something that happened months ago, that's just literally how you are, then I'll just take that at face value and not take your comments personally when we're talking.
That's like his catchphrase. I'm glad everybody's getting along. He says that all the time in here. That's just his.
He literally whenever there's, and even when it's like two people just going at each other for like 3 messages, he says that. That's literally his thing.
Or guys, can't we get along? It's William's birthday or something like that.
Oh God, it is my birthday.
Happy birthday, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, happy birthday, William. But I just want to square that away. Like I don't know. I can't think of anything that I said in Trav's server that was passive aggressive or like I've seriously never had any fucking beef with you. I never have. And I didn't side with Jimmer ever. But when I first started watching the show, I was a pro Hansi dude. I was always on Hansi's Periscope going at Jimmer with Hansi as Chester's liver. That's who I am on there. And Jimmer, I don't know if he knows that now, if he's listening or not, but he does not like Chester's liver because Chester's liver said a lot of shit about Jimmer. I just realized that I knew a lot of people from High Pitch Eric chat in Jimmer's audience that I was friends with, including Chip. And so I stuck around. I learned to like a lot of other people like Elle and Trav and Joe and, you know, Trap and all that. And so I stuck around with that community. But Jimmer's always been a fucking tool to me. Always just been a try-hard tool.
Guys, I have a beer, but I don't know how to open it without a bottle opener, and I don't have a bottle opener.
Use your butthole.
Put the edge of it on the counter of your table or whatever, and then pop the top down.
Or you can use a lighter.
Yeah, lighter, absolutely.
So Tara, why did you change your name to Tara Nova instead of Tara's Bum?
Because Jimmer was sitting on his stream for hours on end saying that I doxed my clients, which he was talking about Brain, by the way. And then I spoke to Brain and asked him if he felt like I doxed him, and he was like, no, because in actuality, Brain was the one that brought up that he came into my show, and I didn't give out any private information or anything that had to do with the show at all, just that I confirmed that, yeah, he was in my show or whatever. And so all of these like random ass people started from like the Jimmer, like fake account from Jimmer, started commenting on all of my stuff. I woke up one day and Jimmer had literally sent out tweets to every person that I followed, like 400 tweets, the exact same tweet, Tara's a doxer. And that's dangerous for me, for like people to think that I'm like selling people's names and numbers and shit. Like that's really dangerous for me. So then I started getting like these weird packages of chains and rocks to my door. So yeah, I changed my model name so I could just like be done with it, but it didn't go away. Jimmer's is kind of crazy.
Do you know who sent you those rocks and chains and all that shit?
No, I never found out. I filed a police report and I gave a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of video clips and stuff from Jimmer's shows to the police, and a judge granted me a protection, like not a what's it called?
Cease and desist.
No, it's not a cease and desist. It's an order of protection, but it's like a restraining order, but it's for people who don't really know each other, like people who aren't related or have never been in relationships.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry you had to deal with that shit.
In Jimmer's case, it's like idle hands are the devil's tools. He had all kinds of time to pull all that poor shit because he didn't have a job. He just fucking sat there all day and just thought about ways to do this to you. It's horseshit.
Well, the thing about it is that fucking triggers me now is I knew that Kitty was part of like egging him on all the time, and I even had a conversation with Kitty and like told her after the first time that she lied about me.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, let's squash this. This isn't good for the show. Like, we're not getting anywhere. Let's squash this. Let's not bother each other. I'm not going to be giving, low blows, none of that shit. And I would appreciate it if you would, respect the same from me. And she was like, yeah, well, behind closed doors, she's sitting there texting Jimmer that he needs to get away from the server. Like, he needs to get away. He needs to get away. I'm bad news. I'm bad news. But in reality, I was the only one who was fucking doing anything for the server and for the show to even be good. Kitty's over here destroying it. So it's fucking triggering. And yeah, I've pretty much been over it until I saw that shit again. And it's like, oh, great. Everybody rolled their eyes that Kitty was crazy and pulling this shit. But now it's confirmed. And yeah, I guess old feelings are being brought up again.
That's mainly why I left. I didn't want to deal with all the drama, and I didn't want to deal with Kitty. I just didn't like she you know what I mean, accusing me of sexual harassment. I mean, that crossed the line for me. So I tried staying away as much as possible.
Yeah, after Kitty, like, and it was all over. Some Roger guy said something about
Roger the
Kitty. Kitty was feeling threatened that a girl was going to come on the show and talk about threesomes or whatever, and he made a tweet about it, and Kitty basically ran the kid off who was going to have his girlfriend come on the show with him, and they were going to talk about how they have threesomes together. And I liked the tweet. That was it. So Kitty goes in the chat and starts screaming like at everybody in the chat, saying that they need to get rid of me, ban me, get rid of me, that I'm putting her life in danger. When in reality, she's the one having Jimmer like call people to rape me and beat me in my home and punish me by whatever means necessary. And it's like, okay, you're literally saying that everything that you're doing to me is why I should be punished for doing it to you, but it never happened to you. I hope that everything that Kitty put me through, I hope she gets it back. I hope it happens to her so she gets to experience the kind of person that she is.
Hey, what's up, Trap? What's up, Travis? Motherfucker.
I spilled beer on my computer. Oh. Well, geez, man, I don't.
I think Travis should just shut his fucking channel down because it fucking sucks. Dick.
I think Caesar should stop taking lessons from Oscar because his orange business isn't doing so well.
What did you just jump about, Trav? Like you jumped.
I had finally opened the beer bottle when I was doing it on cam, and I spilled it everywhere.
Oh, Michael Sack's in here.
What's up, MSJ?
Sup?
So,
What the hell?
Cradle the balls.
Cradle the balls, Jimmy.
Gonna quit again?
Oh, fucking this chick. Just wanted to call and say, what are you doing?
You changed your name back. You're Michael Sachs Jr. instead of Michael Saints Jr.
Yeah.
Is that because they lost?
Sup? Fuck you, Travis.
No, they won Sunday. They
Did they?
lost the previous week though. Yeah, they lost the previous week.
Yeah,
Is that what the 11-2 is, Sax?
Yeah.
Who did they lose to, Mike?
I'm not allowed to go to no more
Don't
games.
answer that question. That's a leading question.
What?
Breeze is
Trap
having a good
asked
season, but
who
it's not
they
gonna
lost
matter
to.
when they go to LA and play
They
the
lost to
Rams.
the Cowboys. I'm not ashamed to say it.
They're
Damn.
gonna go to LA and then they're gonna lose to the
Even
Rams.
though the rest fucked us.
Jerry Jones fucked you guys.
Pay them refs a lot of money to take care of us, Mike.
Yep, pretty much.
Hey, what's going on, Trap? I haven't heard from you in a while, man.
Good, brother. How are you, Mr. X?
Nah, just chilling, dude.
Just still working a lot.
Fucking working a shitload, man.
Shit gets old after a while.
Yeah.
You think Helen's ever gonna get him a job?
No.
Did I tell you?
Fuck no.
Maybe I start working with my dad. If someone got laid off today or quit actually, and
Jeez, or why don't you tell Jess to talk to her boss and get him a job at the hospital?
What, cleaning assholes or something?
Yeah,
or?
exactly. That'll make him humble.
Fuck you, and ask make you humble.
No, that won't make him humble. He'll probably like that.
Nah. He'll make her look bad. He probably wouldn't even fucking show up, fucking asshole.
Man, Heineken really gets right to your gut when you chug it, huh?
Yeah, you should try butt chugging it, dude.
Heineken is trash from what I hear. Once they put no, is it No, it's Rolling Rock that's trash now.
Say, Heineken's trash. I'm just kidding, Tara. Oh boy.
Oh, this is fucking with you, Travis.
I know.
Where's Ramu at?
At least Kenny's back.
Wait, what?
I said at least Kenny's back, but
No,
Ramu
he left
went to
again.
us. No, I just looked. He's in it. But Ramu said he was going to sleep. He said he was tired earlier and he went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is he? Hold on. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he's asleep.
Hey, Travis, so when did Jimmerman call you guys, or like what the fuck is all that shit about?
So a
Like, I
couple
haven't
months
even...
ago, he went after me and Kitty, and he read all of our private text messages, and then he outed me as being bi before I was ready to tell you guys, and he was just doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Tell him what else. Tell him the other thing.
What?
Tell him the number.
What number?
The amount of cocks you sucked.
Oh.
How many cocks?
Fuck you, Helen.
Wait,
well, I'm not gonna lie. The pictures of eggplants that you sent to Jimmer, I swear I thought they were purple.
Travis, suck my dick.
Wait, what? I don't even know what's going on, man. I've been gone for like a couple of months, man. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Wait, what?
Our own Billiam's gay.
Oh, we already knew that, man.
Yeah.
See, I told you, Billiam.
Everybody knew, Will. I think you were the last one to know.
No, like I said, I knew in probably like freshman year of college when I definitely knew.
So wait, but what happened with Jimmerman? He made a video or something 2
No,
months
he
ago?
was
Because I was
live
trying to listen to it today. I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
He was live streaming, and he was like play like just playing like the sound this robot voice on repeat. He was putting out my full name. He was putting out what he thought was Kitty's name. He was putting out and then there was someone else in chat who was putting out my address, Kitty's address, Travis's address. Basically, we got mega doxed.
William, who are you talking to right now?
Shizor.
That's it.
His thing doesn't his thing is not lighting up, or I don't see his name lighting up on the screen. That's why.
It doesn't always light up, Hansi. Sometimes it lags.
He's got a picture of Travis's face with brown cum on it.
That's barbecue sauce. I told you guys I slipped. I fell.
Yeah. What's up, Hansi?
What's going on, man?
You live in Canada? What province?
What?
He lives in Hansyville.
Oh, okay. But like all this stuff just like came out recently, or
2 nights ago, dude.
2 days
Literally
ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drunk.
All right. Yeah, because me and Jess were trying to listen to it, but we weren't even sure what the hell was going on. So I was like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. So
Travis has it recorded if you want to hear some of it.
yeah, I listened to some of it.
I do.
It just sounded pretty like fucking the past 2 months that Jimmerman was like just fucking everybody over. So I was like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
Reaver whipped him a good one.
Yeah, I heard some of that.
Oh, beer burp. Oh, it's so carbonated.
Is Elle in here? Or what is she doing?
She's getting it missionary style.
Oh,
Most
shit.
boring style out there.
Are you sure she's not getting fucked in the ass?
Hey, Billiam, so how do you feel
Why
about
would you
Floyd?
say that?
I mean, because she might be into anal. I'm not sure.
Billiam, stop smoke projecting.
Oh, I just wanted to say hi to her. I haven't said hello to a lot of you
She's
guys
chatting
in a while.
right now in main chat, text chat.
LED is here.
I'm
What's up, LED?
kidding, L. Jeez.
You always got to go straight to the butt, William.
Hey, Billiam, so is 4 inches fine or what?
5 to 6 better.
Oh boy.
All right.
Is that your real laugh, Sax?
Yeah, it's my real life.
Sounds like a totally different person.
Yo, who on here goes to the O&A subreddit?
I do from time to time just to read
I don't
what's
do
going
Reddit.
on with the people.
Do what I'm asking? Yo, I'm always wondering who. I don't know if you see these the ongoing bit. Some of the O&A fans from there, they go to that site Cameo, where they pay for celebrities to do a personal video for them. Personal video for them to say something to Anthony Camilla, but like they don't know. So I always get a kick out of those videos because they're pretty fucking hilarious. Because like these celebrities don't know what the fuck is going on, so there's so many insider references they're asked to mention, and it's just funny hearing that. That's why I was wondering who's behind that.
Hello.
I don't know who's behind it, but they are funny. The funny part is they'll get people who've been on O&A's show, like Esther Koo did one to Anthony, and she didn't realize what she was doing. She was saying they were talking about Nana, and Nana is code word for Anthony. But like Esther Koo and some other people that comedians have been on the show, they've gotten them to do it. It is pretty funny.
It's like,
Hello.
is that Kenny?
Kenny.
Guess who I can't hear now? Oh, I can't hear Helen. Hello.
That's a smart move there, Kenny.
Man, that's a shame he can't hear me.
He has you muted.
That's funny. Kenny, what else do you think? Kenny? I guess he's not there.
Hello.
He muted his voice.
Hello. This acts like a whole nother person when there's like 3 people in the room.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
I guess I.
Tell me, hey, Helen, you say something, I'll tell him whatever you want me to.
Okay.
I'll mute you next.
Tell him I want to produce this show. Tell him I want to produce this show.
He said he wants to produce your show, Mr. Kenny.
Because it looks like shit.
I
Pure
can't
garbage.
hear what you're saying, man.
It looks like
He
fucking
said it
garbage.
looks like pure shit, pure garbage, fucking garbage. Is what he said.
The lighting's
I'm the
all
one
bad.
producing my show.
You don't even produce it. You just hit the live button. You don't do shit.
He said he's gone.
Why the fuck do you keep leaving, Kenny?
He said you don't have good lighting and you don't do shit.
Yo, Kenny.
Alright, guys, I'm going back to my server.
Okay, Tara. Thanks for stopping in.
I was hanging out with Jessica, so talk to you guys later.
This is such a great show. I feel like.
Is it actual Kenny or is this Kenny fucking sound bites?
No, that was Kenny.
No, that was actual Kenny, but he's just being Kenny.
I want to ask him about his friend Jack. I want to ask him, why does the guy always have rocks to give you? I watch a bit of Kenny's stream, and this Jack guy has these antique rocks. Yeah, I want to show it to you. Okay, yo, why is this guy looking for rocks and shit? Anyway.
He loves rocks. Did you see his tiger eye he had that one day? It was a nice tiger eye.
There was one that looked like something you would find in the Avengers, but it was like, holy shit.
He stole it from Thor's backyard.
Hansi, who's the best rapper of all time? Hands down.
I don't know, man. There's a lot, man. I don't know. It depends on your taste.
Yankovic.
You gotta say Eminem, though, man. Come on.
Eminem is top 10, top 5, but I wouldn't say he's the best. I would say he's the best. He's one of the better mainstream rappers that had the whole package of lyricism and all that, right?
Okay, top 10.
But I don't know.
Top 5, bro. Top 5.
Don't it changes every fucking day, man. I don't know. That's the name. You can name a lot of guys in the Wu-Tang. You can name Kendrick.
You like Kendrick? I don't care for Kendrick, honestly.
I think he's
Weird Al's in top 5.
Weird Al, shut up, Caesar.
Top 5.
My top 5 is Dylon, and Dylon.
Wait, why though?
Why
He spits hot fire.
Oh, okay. I like when I think of top 5, I definitely have Tupac and Biggie in there, and then it's really just a top 3. So you have to say Eminem. I know a lot of people just to keep it diverse a little bit. I'd have to say Ludacris, because Ludacris, if I had to be stuck on an island forever, Ludacris would have to be on my playlist.
Oh yeah,
I love listening to
Seconds. Did you get your stream taken down?
Did I?
No, I'm watching it.
Oh, am I watching an old one?
You might be. They're all the same.
Can he admit he's attracted to William?
They all look the same.
I didn't even title this one. I just Was it removed?
Oh yeah, the last one you posted in social media share. This video has been removed for violating YouTube's community guidelines. Did you show your boil again?
No, I didn't. I'm good about not showing my asshole or boil or cock on.
No showing off the carbuncle.
God damn it!
Dude, you showed your asshole. What the fuck?
Well, no, it was. I tried to. I didn't successfully.
The boil was in the way.
Yeah, crater. I mean, you get those sometimes, right? Everybody else, like you get those little pubic boils.
Boil
no, you never get like a cyst. You never had to explain and be like.
I did have a wart once on my hand, but I like OCD dug it out with a knife.
Shit, I picked the wrong time to start fucking eating. Thanks a lot.
I can show you pictures, man. Don't worry, I won't do that though.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to check what happened with that. Thank you for letting me know, Tara.
I'm gonna flag your fucking videos, dude.
Dude, someone already does. You don't have to.
Alright, I'll keep doing them. I'm gonna flag them and just fucking dislike them and
For
fucking.
Kitty and Ryan flagging everything that Jimmer posted that you restreamed.
I am surprised that I put it to private though too, just out of like respect for people. But
Yeah, because I fucking hate your videos, dude.
Well,
I hope you get taken down.
That's the one video people keep asking me for, and I'm like, I don't have it.
All he does is sleep and smoke
Yeah,
weed.
because they're so fucking they're boring.
You should ask What the Fuck Guy to, if he can, to blur out the like numbers and.
Yeah, I could do that.
I asked him. I will say this. I asked him not to restream any of the video or have the video up on his channel out of.
Well, I restreamed it the other night, and you knew that, but I'm not showing the images. Is the part I'm not trying to show.
Yeah,
and I figured out the
that's
echo.
what I mean. You're not showing the video.
I didn't know the echo was so bad, and I figured it out now. So now it would be just fine to play back, and it won't echo like that. So it's very listenable.
But Tara, I'll take the hit on the fact that I didn't want him to have that public.
Oh, I wasn't upset about it. I'm just saying that's the one video that everybody keeps asking me to see, and I don't have a link for.
Well, if you have a private video link, Travis, can you still send her the private video link?
Yeah, I'll send it to her, but then I'll do that because that way not everybody can get it. And
can you promise not to like share it like with everyone, Tara?
The people who have asked, I think, already know what's in the video. They just want to hear it.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I'll send it to you.
And then there's one other dude that doesn't. He completely has nothing to do with anything Jimmer Nation that I've streamed with a couple times, and he asked me what all the drama was about. He wanted to watch it, but he actually lives in New York.
Who's that James 2 channel? Is that you, fucking Travis?
Nah, I wish it was. Not that good at editing.
Why the fuck does it have videos of you on there?
I don't know. He's a fan though.
Yeah, okay.
I heard that was Vinny.
Motherfucker, it's probably you, dude.
I don't know who it is, dude.
I don't think it's Vinny.
Nah, it's Travis.
I don't think it's Travis because Travis is streaming half the time. I don't think he has a setup powerful enough to be able to restream that shit and his own.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Travis has like 4 fucking channels. It's probably him.
He has like 12 channels. I'm pretty sure I had to delete him like 50 times.
I know it's him, the motherfucker, because he's like promoting himself in like a couple videos.
I mean, they're just a fan. I don't know.
I think the reason that channel is promoting Travis was because Travis was just starting, and everybody was like finally done with Jimmer, and anything to take views away from Jimmer and put it somewhere else was getting advertised.
Okay, so yes, no, you are right. I logged in. Attention, as you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow on YouTube. Your video, blah, 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 was flagged for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines. We've removed it from YouTube and assigned a community guidelines strike or temporary penalty to your account.
Does it say what for?
But it's like wanting me to sign on the dotted line. It's like, if you accept these terms, it's like, I acknowledge
Hell
this.
no, don't accept that.
Right?
That's like a write-up at work, like, hey, you're getting written up for this, this, and this. Do you accept this? Are you guilty? Sign on the dotted line.
Damn, so I think I got taken down
written
again.
up at work because a customer made a complaint about me.
I got written up at work because my manager threw my shoes out because she didn't know where they were, whose they were. I literally walked in the building, set my shoes in the locker room because this is Hooters. We have a locker room at Hooters. Set my shoes in the locker room, walked back out to my car. While I went to my car to get my duffel bag, my manager threw my shoes in the dumpster. So I come back and I'm like, where are my shoes? Where are my shoes? So about 10 minutes go by and she goes, oh, I just threw a pair of shoes in the trash because I didn't know whose they were. I was like, they were brand new shoes. I've only had them for a week. Like, they were spick and span, like, perfectly white. She was like, well, maybe you should go get them out of the dumpster. I was like, maybe you should go get them out of the dumpster. And so she wrote me up because I was going to be late to work. Are you kidding me? It's your fault, bitch.
Wait, are you
I'm still triggered over that.
Hooters?
That was, like, one of my first jobs. I started working at Hooters and a baseball stadium, like, right around the same time. So I was working at the baseball stadium, like, maybe 3 days. And then I got called back for Hooters the same time, so I started working at both of them.
Are you still trying to find like another job, like the airline thing or something like that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, with the airlines, it's like a 6 month to a year process. Like, being a flight attendant is a very long process, and anybody can Google that to see if I'm bluffing, but it just takes forever.
So I got flagged, and it's for harmful and dangerous content. And
you did show your boil, didn't you?
No, because that would be something else, and it's not even a threat because there's policies on threat. God, this is confusing. But it says be careful of choking games, instructional bomb making, hard drug use, serious injury.
I flagged you, bro. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
you're probably taking a hit of your bomb.
Nah, I do that every video though. And everyone does. So that's never been a problem.
Talking about meth?
No, not just the Cocoa Puffs.
No,
Sorry,
why would I assume that you're doing meth on your fucking stream, Travis? I mean, were you maybe talking about meth? Like making meth or something?
No, I don't know why, but they'd have to review. I think I'm gonna dispute it. I think I can dispute it. I'm going to.
I say go for it. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and go through a 24-hour stream. How long do you keep the streams going?
24/7, all day, every day.
I mean, how
you may
long
only
do you?
appeal
How
each
long
video
does
once. Oh, the
I say
ban
do
3
it.
months. It's not even a ban though. A copyright gives you ban for 3 months, but violation, I'm still allowed to live stream. It just says I have 1 strike. So that's even stupider. But here, it wants to know a reason required for the appeal. I can't just put unsure if it's inappropriate. I gotta put like there was no derogatory. Like, what should I put? Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of what it says.
You should.
Is that from tonight?
Yeah.
You should put.
It was the.
Fuck
it was
you,
the intro
YouTube.
song. I told you to just play.
No,
it for
it's
the
not
whole first 30
copyright.
seconds. Oh, it's not.
It's not copyright. No, it's community guidelines for dangerous or harmful acts. I just posted the thing, but I got to put a reason to require for them to appeal it. I bet if they see the right thing, it'll probably help. But if I just put like something like harm, like I don't know what you're talking about, they'll be like, well, that's not a good enough reason. I got to argue with the point. I don't know what I got to argue the strike. I don't know what the strike's necessarily on though, specifically.
But why didn't you just stream when you're actually awake? That's what I want to know.
Shit don't stop, dude. What do you want me to say?
Because it's 24/7.
Yeah.
That shit sucks though, man.
Dude, you suck, man.
Ain't no one want to see you fucking sleeping.
Dude, some people do, okay?
I just have to say, one of the most eventful moments when I first started watching that stream Every time I would look, it would be boring as fuck. One day I turned it on, he was sleeping, and he rolled over and lifted his leg and farted in his sleep. And I thought that was the most hilarious shit. I probably laughed until I cried for a solid 10 minutes. So you never know what you're going to get while he's sleeping.
There's little gold mines in there, man.
I was like, this is the most disgusting shit I've ever seen.
I don't know.
I mean, what's worse, though, this or HPE stream?
Should I write I'm being mass flagged or something? Or, like, there's no... I don't know what to write in here.
Yeah, it's just people trolling you. I mean, I don't know if that's just something like that.
Write whatever you want, man. I'm gonna fucking flag you again. Don't worry about it. Fucking flag.
I would say that I have read and feel like I understand the rules and community guidelines for YouTube. And to my knowledge, I've not broke any of these rules. And I would appreciate it if somebody would go over my video, and if any community guidelines are broken, if you could tell me exactly where. So they could fix this for the future. But to my knowledge, I haven't broken any rules. So I said a Periscope the first 10 times, and then they finally banned me.
All right, appealed. Like you said. There we go. Do you guys want to see something cool? Looking on the stream? Oh, shit.
That's disgusting. You're so gross.
What did he do?
Hang on.
What is he doing? I'm not watching.
I fucking farting.
Oh, shit. Look at this.
He has his finger, like, scratching his brain, digging out a fucking huge booger loop.
Oh.
Fucking disgusting, dude. This is gross.
Alright, I
got flagged, you idiot.
Alright, I just
He's like
flagged the video.
looking at it. Oh God, you're bleeding, dude. That's disgusting.
Everybody thumbs down his video.
Dude, that's gonna get a strike. I just thumbs that down. No, I'm kidding.
Come on, guys. Do that every video.
Guys, you can thumbs up or thumbs it down. It doesn't matter as long as you give it some sort of activity. It counts.
You know what the great thing is I just use a dirty tissue in my trash can. Just pick it up.
Oh, that's just, dude. You're gonna get an infection.
Nah, I've been doing this for months.
That's dangerous, dude. You don't want to get an infection in your nose because it could go to your.
Yeah, and my mom
Or
also
you
used
could
to
end
say,
up like
if
Artie.
you keep making that face, you'll get stuck like that. And that was a lie, too.
Or you can end up like Artie.
A really successful comedian with a heroin addiction? Okay.
That was a good argument.
Who's also broke right now, by the way. He's broke as shit.
He's still in a better position than me. Other than the age thing.
Dude, he has no family to provide for him. You have 2 roommates who love you.
Where there's a will, there's a way. You don't need family.
Wait, were you talking about me?
I was just saying you don't, like, people don't necessarily need family.
I'm making it about me. I'm joking.
Billiam, you gotta learn some comedic timing, my man.
Boom.
Because there's like, you gotta wait for the pause. You don't just go, I'm joking. You wait for the.
Back, man? Where's your car? There you. Thank you.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Wait, how many blow-up dolls do you have, Travis?
2.
I have Dos Sakis.
A male and a female.
How many
Why don't you make them like hug in the corner with each other?
I was for a long time.
Or like make out with each other.
I was starting to get strikes and I wasn't sure what it was from. So I stopped having them together and I thought maybe the algorithm picked them up somehow. I don't know, dude.
Why do you have a male one?
It's Kenny, dude. Kenny's a good little sexual slave. He's a good job.
How are you able to sleep with all that stuff on your bed?
I just kind of scooted over just a little bit in my make room. I'm kind of like a homeless guy on garbage. Like, I just kind of just slightly take it over.
You should sell bags of your room air as gag gifts for people. Fart in a jar.
Hey, is it better than Jimmer's getting T-shirts and mugs and shit like that he was doing?
All on borrowed art from somebody else. At least it's uniquely Travis.
Were you around, Tara, when he was doing that with the shirts?
He started doing that around the time we.
Okay. Did anybody in here buy one?
Yes. Not me, but I know people who did.
Oh, okay.
LED has one, I know. I think who else?
LED wears it to scrub toilets though.
Or to the gym.
Yeah. I would have bought some of the shirts if they didn't have like Jimmer Nation scrolled across it. Like that stuff, like anything with Army or Nation is just really toolish to me.
He should have took the backgrounds off the pictures. So instead of it being like a doofus looking square, he should have just had the person with no background on the shirt.
Square was cheesy.
Yeah.
We lost Hansy. Or did he say he was
His
leaving?
computer fucked up.
No. Well, it's been another successful shit show.
Yeah, no, we're on the right path to get like picked up for like big things. You know, between my hosting and your co-hosting and Williams Yenta-ing Once in a Blue Moon and Tony Gaga's input and Tara's and just all the fans are what make it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give this special dedication to all the fans out there.
Start pouring water in the faucet. You know you're not pissing.
Hey, MSK, did you get to see Trav's picture earlier?
No.
Of his little bird's nest dick?
No, I don't want to see that shit.
Which one?
I can't believe you didn't have to use a magnifying glass to find it.
Well, you almost did. It was apparently really cold in his bathroom, but it was a trifecta. There it is. It's a shit pic, a dick pic, and an ass pic all in one. The ass is in the reflection of the.
I really want to see that shit.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking disgusting.
Unlikable in every way.
Fucking needle dick, needle dick, needle dick. Helen, aka needle dick.
Why does your dick turn to the side like that? Like it just gave up and just flopped over on its.
It's got a nice curvature to it. That's what it is. It's a nice curvature. Ladies like a nice curve. I told you, I'm a grower, not a shower.